Jules are here, and today I'm going to be doing a video that's kind of different to all my other videos, because I thought that I've never really given you any details on who I am as a person and what I do or anything like that in my life. So today I thought I'd do a video like a get to know you video, but basically 15 facts about me, and it does involve some other people, but yeah, 15 facts about me. So yeah, let's get straight. 5 facts are going to be in one part. So basically, I'm going to do 5 facts and I'm going to end the part and stuff like that, basically. So, the first fact that I've got written down, okay, because I had to write down these facts, so I don't think I'll be able to actually, and basically, so, when I was born, around 5 minutes after I was born, I, stopped breathing, because, and then they had to do an emergency thing on me to stop, to stop whatever was happening, so I had to do this thing. They get these things and they pump it in your lungs, basically. They had to do that, and then obviously I was fine for a little bit, but then it kept on happening and I kept on stop breathing. So then they had to do tests, and then they found out that I had brain damage in the right hand side of my brain, which has and still is affecting my daily life today. And basically, why is it affecting me now? Well, basically, so the right side of my brain, well, the right side of everyone's brain controls. It's really strange, but it controls everything on the left hand side of your body. So your arms and your arm and your leg and your foot. But luckily, my right side of my brain has only left this minor problem with my life now, is that basically I can't feel anything from my left arm, my left shoulder, all the way down to my arm. I cannot feel any pain or anything in this arm. So I broke my arm. No, well, nearly broke my arm. It's kind of broken, but yeah, I couldn't really tell, because basically, so I ran into a wall, right? And my wrist went back to the middle of my arm, about there. My wrist was back there. So then basically, and then I couldn't feel it, so I was like, oh, it's fine. Then I had a massive lump come up, and then I was like, okay, something's wrong. Then I went to Derriford and I found out it was broken, so I had to have a cast on for 3 weeks, so I couldn't play tennis, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, so then that happened, so I figured out I had brain damage, and then I was in a coma for 2 weeks in Derriford Hospital getting tests done, and obviously I was unconscious quite a lot in the hospital and stuff like that, which was kind of scary. Obviously I can't remember any of this, because, you know, it was in the first few weeks I was born. So I got out of hospital 2.5 weeks after I was born, because everything had kind of calmed down, and then they found out that it only left minor things on my arm, which was all fine, and I could still live my daily life. But I'm lucky to be what I am now, being able to speak to you like this and stuff, because if my brain damage had gone any worse, and if they hadn't have discovered it later on, if it got any worse, or it was any worse at all, I could have been in a wheelchair and not been able to do anything I can do now, like play tennis or anything, because I might have lost all of the ability to use my arms and my legs. I could have been a lot worse than I am now. So I'm really grateful for what I've got at the moment in my life. And yeah, so that was the first fact. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'll probably speak about that a bit more in another video, because it's quite an interesting topic for me to speak about. But yeah, so the second, actually, leave a comment about that. Actually, leave a comment, and yeah. Alright, so my second fact, okay, is that I've had a near-death experience. Now you may be wondering, George, you're only 13, nearly 14, how have you already had a near-death experience? Well, Kieran will know what it is when he watches this video, because I told him about it, and he saw it. But when me and Kieran went tree surfing, okay, I was on this obstacle on the thing, and basically so you had one rope going like that and one rope going like that, and you had a rope down there you had to walk across, and you could hold on to the 2 ropes that are really flimsy and stuff. Karen made across it fine, but when I was about halfway through the obstacle, my feet slipped off the rope and I was dangling in the air from my harness. But I don't know actually, because as soon as I started going, oh God, I think Kieran was looking away, because when and then he turned around and he's like, George, what? And then by that time, I was already back on the obstacle, so I realised that I was dangling from the air, so I quickly just grabbed back on, and then by the time Kieran was like, what? I was already back on the obstacle, so I don't actually think Kieran even saw it, but it was bloody scary, that's for sure. So that was the second fact. The third fact, okay, is that I play for Yelverton A in the tennis league. We are in Division 1, and I'm our A player at the moment, which is good. And our B player is a little bit older than me, but yeah, that was that fact. Because basically, so how it works out, like we play matches during our sessions, and then we see how each other comes out. So I did really well in our matches, so now I got down for the A player for our next season, because I was our B player for this season, because I was obviously the youngest and everything. But yeah, so the fourth fact is I've got 2 siblings. I know it's a bit of a boring fact, but I've got 1 brother and 1 sister. So yeah, both of them have got channels. I might leave a link to them down below, but I don't know. But yeah, so let's get on to the 5th fact, which is, when I'm older, I would really love to be a sports psychologist. I don't know why, but I think I enjoy the job. But obviously, to do that, I have to study for 6th form, which is going to be really annoying, and I have to go to university for 3 years in Liverpool. But I don't know. I might change my mind by the time I've just done my GCSEs or something. But I know I've got to get a B grade in maths, an A grade in I think it's biology, an A grade in biology, and a C grade in chemistry, and I need to get, I think it's a C grade in English as well. So I've got, it set the bar high. But yeah, so that's the first. Right, guys. So the 6th fact is, I guess it's gonna be really a weird one. Basically, so I have had 15 girlfriends. Okay, just gonna say it. That's that fact. Right. So the next fact, okay, is that I have broken 2 bones. Well, one of them was nearly broken, but the other one was broken. So the first bone I broke, I was in nursery, and I broke this finger. And how that happened was I was playing with my friend Connor, with these toys that we had, which is a Spider-Man toy, and one of the enemies, I can't remember which one it was, I think it was Dr. Octopus. And then he threw the toy, okay, the fucking plonker, but anyway, so he threw the toy, and it hit my finger, and my finger broke, because obviously my bones were a lot smaller and a lot more fragile, and my finger broke, which is a bit annoying. And then the second bone I broke, which is what I think it was more sprained than broke, but obviously my left arm, which I told you about earlier in the video. But yeah, let's get on to the next fact, which is, I have moved house. Once I moved from Tavistock to kind of near Plymouth Way. Yeah, so in Yelverton really. In Yelverton. So I moved from Tavistock to Yelverton, and that was kind of like, that was a bit of a I didn't really remember much of the move, because obviously I was really young when it happened. I moved when I was 1 year old, because the house was too small for all of us, so we moved to a bigger house, which is what I live in now, and it's now just 3 of us, me, my mum and my dad, who just live in this house now. But we've got I've forgotten how many spare rooms there is now, so we've got 1, 2 or 3 spare rooms now, which is quite cool. So one of them's turned into my games room, which is really cool. So then so I've got like a leather sofa and stuff in there, which is really cool. The next fact, okay, is that my best friend, which is Kieran or Kizza, I have known him since, carrying on basically. So yeah, my best friend Kieran or Kizza, I've known him since I was 3 weeks old. So basically, the reason why this is because his mum and my mum are like really close friends, and they obviously we went around each other's house, and Kieran is 2 months older than me, so he was already born. So then she came around to meet me, and then obviously that's when we first met. But obviously we don't remember it. But my mum told me about it, and that's how that happened, which is actually quite cool. But obviously, I think my first memory I can actually remember was when we were at our preschool, and the first day, and we went on the slide together there. So that was really cool. Which once again my mum told me about actually. The next fact, the next thing is, I've got over 100 video games. Surprising, eh? And then the next fact is, I've got every new game console really. So I've got the Xbox, the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and I've got a Mac where you can play games on. So, you know, kind of got most game consoles, and that's why I've got over 100 games really. Probably mostly nearly 200 actually. But yeah, the next thing, okay, is that, in all fairness, right, I know, like, this might seem really cheesy, but I would love to become, like, a clothing, like, model for, like, JD Sports or something. I got this from JD. And I just really like their shop, and I like all the clothes they sell there. And I would love to be, like, a model for them, or, like, a model really for anything, really. Like, to do with clothing, like, more than like the new Adidas t-shirt, or, like, the new, like, shoes, or anything like that, really. Like, JD at the moment is my bae. It literally is my shop at the moment. I love it so much. And, like, the other fact, I got give, shout out to, Alex, because he got me into that, and he got me into the shop. So, you know, kind of a legend now. Now, the next fact is, oh, I don't know. The next fact is that I've nearly killed myself. Anyway, right, the next question, which was like last year, doesn't matter anymore. I don't really like talking about it, and I'm not going to get into detail about it. So, yeah, and the next fact is, that I'm really, my bloody phone is actually ridiculous. Yeah, so for some reason, I'm really sensitive, so, like, some reason, like, if anybody does anything to one of my friends or anything, I just get really, really angry, which is kind of sensitive, so I suppose, actually, really, not really sensitive, but I just get really angry if I basically, I've kind of got a bit of anger problems, really, especially to do with sports, and, like, yeah, obviously, most boys and stuff are competitive to do with sports and stuff, which is understandable, but, say if people do something to my friends or anything, I just get really angry and stuff happens, which I'm not proud of. I'm really not. I'm trying to get rid of it all, but then the thing is, but yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I've been trying to get rid of it, but the thing is though, is that, like, my friends, like, some of my friends, like, are scared of me because of it, and I really don't like that. I don't like the feeling that they're scared of me because of it. Like, they're always afraid that I'll get angry and stuff, and I'm like, well, I wouldn't do that to friends. Like, I don't like that, that happens, and it's a bit, it hurts me in a way, because I'm like, well, what's the point in being friends if they're just scared of me? But I know that they don't mean it like that, like, they're scared to be around me or anything, but it's just a bit hurting that they're scared of me, but you know, some of these facts here, like, literally like to do exactly the same thing. So, I don't know what to do. But there's literally nothing. And also, okay, the next fact, okay, which is for my 14th, I get really worried, okay, but that's it, okay. Now, I'm gonna try and make up one on the spot. So, I don't know what my 15th fact should be, you know. It's a hard one. Actually, wait, yeah, okay, right, okay. In my lifetime, okay, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 different hairstyles, okay? This is my 7th hairstyle. So you've got a short grade 1 on the sides and the back. And he's got it, and then he's got it spiked up at the front, like that. And the front there. I think it looks a bit better. So I've had, like, obviously when you're a baby you've got no hair, so that's one. Then you've got another one. My hair was really long and it came down to about there when I was like a little kid, and it was like to the side and it was like down there. Which is an alright hairstyle, I mean, like, you know. And then my next hairstyle, I got it all shaved off, so I was literally about like grade 1 everywhere. That was another hairstyle. And then I had that, and then I had one where it was like parted, parted, literally. And then after that, I had one which was literally like all shaved off again, but it was a little bit longer for like literally from all the way through reception all the way up until year 7, and then halfway through year 7 I spiked up just at the front, but left all my other hair to grow out and so I looked like a bit of a retard. And then my next hairstyle is that I had it cut just a little bit on the sides and had it all spiked up, which was in year 8. But in like the holidays and stuff, I didn't really used to bother. And then in year 9, obviously, I've had it on the sides and the back completely trimmed off on this, like up, which is really cool. I like it a lot. So that's it, really, guys. So if you guys have enjoyed like this getting to know me, sorry about all the camera cuts and stuff. It's good my phone is being right dick, but. But yeah, so if you guys have enjoyed this video, remember to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button in the top right corner of that screen. Even then, actually no, don't do that anymore, because I'm not going to put it in there anymore, because for some reason my computer won't let me do it anymore. So I'm not going to do that anymore. So hit the like button, subscribe and comment, and I'm going to be making a video tomorrow. Like this is right now is the 20. Wait, so. Actually, I want to do one more fact, and I just want to explain something. Basically, so 2 days ago, my dog died. His name was Hugo, and he was only 2. I literally got him on it as when he was born, a few weeks after, because he got taken from Egypt all the way over here with my other dog, because they were like brother and sister. But yeah, Hugo died 2 days ago from meningitis, which really hurt my family and me. But, you know, you can't really do much about it. He was suffering, so we thought, let's let him be in peace. But yeah, so, yeah, I'm going to be making a video very soon. And, yeah, the date today is the 25th of July. So I'm going to be making a video on the 26th. I'm going to be making it. I'm not going to be uploading it that day, because this is going to take me a while to edit and upload. So I'll probably edit it and edit it tonight, upload it tomorrow on the 26th, and I'll probably be recording a video tomorrow. So yeah, so like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.